Hello guys, welcome back. So now in this video, what we are going to do is we're going to disable our Windows Defender and the firewall because we want to be able to execute some penetration test tool and some exploitation script without any problem. Also remember, this action should be done only in a secure environment. For example, like the home lab that I'm using, and where you can safely exploit like settings without risking any of your data and network. Okay, so now let's go ahead and jump right into our 2019 Windows Server and just disable the Windows Defender and also the firewall. Let's go. All right, now that we are here in our 2019 Windows Server, let's go ahead and disable the Windows Defender and also the firewall. Again, remember to be in a secure environment or like a separate home lab from your home network because you want to make sure that your data and network is secure. Okay, so let's go ahead and then step by step I'm gonna walk you through, guys, the different setup that we're going to do. First, what you want to do, you want to log in into your 2019 server and then put your password in that. So now here we are in our server. Just let's make sure that the server is ready to go. And okay, now to disable the Windows Defender and the firewall, this is what we need. You want to go to the start menu right here and then expand the administrative tool, and then let's go a little bit down. We need to come here in group policy management. Okay, our group policy management is open. Right now, what we want to do next, just let this load here. Okay, let's go ahead and expand our forest and expand the domain, and then we want to right click on AD lab, and then now we want to click on create GPO in this domain and link it here. That's what we want to click. You click and now you want to give it a name, and here let's see, our name will be disable protection. Okay, that's gonna be the name here, disable. Let me make sure I get it right, the name. So it's gonna be, the name will be disable protection. Okay, disable. Okay, that's gonna be the name. And then next, what we wanna do, we wanna, hold on. Okay, so we have the disable protection name. We click on OK, and now let's go ahead, let's expand the AD lab, and now we wanna right click on the disable protection and we wanna click on edit. There you go. Now let's go ahead and expand the policy. Okay, so let's go ahead and expand this administrative template right here, and we want to go to Windows Computer Defender Antivirus. Okay, now we click Windows Defender Antivirus, and then we want to go ahead and let's see. Okay, so now we want to click on turn off Windows Antivirus here. And then now we want to go to edit policy and setting. And then here we want to click on enable the Windows turn off Defender Antivirus. I just want to make sure that I'm reading it right. Okay. So we have here edit policy, and then we want to click on enable. Now you're going to go to apply and then click on okay. And then now we want to double click on real-time protection. And then now you want to click on this one right here. And then you go to enable, and then you want to go to apply and then click on okay. So now we want to go ahead to network and expand the network. I'm going to go to network connection, expand network connection, and then network defender. Let me move this, but maybe all right. So now we want to expand network defender firewall, and then now we want to double click on domain profile, and then on the domain profile, what we want to do, let's see, make it a little bit big so you can see. Domain profile, what we want to do here, we want to go to Windows Defender Firewall protection all network, this one right here, and then we want to hold on. Okay, you click on here and click on edit policy, and then we want to set it to disable and click on apply, and now we click on okay. All right, let's go ahead and exit here. Now we are out of our group policy editor. Now that we are here, what we want to do, we want to click on disable protection, right click on it, and then click on enforce. Okay, now it is done. So now our Windows Defender and Firewall are disabled. Okay, so now let's move into the next one. Now that we are done with disabling the Windows Defender and the firewall, our next step is to enable remote logging for local admins. For example, the remote logging allow us to control our machine even when we are in a different location. Okay, so that's the next step that we're going to do. All right, let's get it. All right, let's go back to where we started. You go to the start menu button, go to Windows Administrative Tool, you expand it, and then you want to go to Group Policy Management, and then as we are here, you want to expand the Windows Forest and expand domains, and then right click on AD lab, and then now you want to click on create a GPU in the domain in this link, and then now you want to give it the name. So let me see, the name is gonna be admin. It's gonna be admin remote logging. Okay, and then now when you get that one done, you want to click on okay, and then now you want to expand let's see. Okay, you want to expand the AD lab, and then as you can see, this is the one that we just created, and then you want to right click on it and you want to click on edit, and here when you click edit, you want to go to preference, and then now when you open the preference, you want to open Windows settings, and then we want to go to registry. Okay, now that we are here in registry, you want to right click on registry and then click on new, and you want to go to register item. Okay, and then now this is a different name that you have here. Go to key path, and then now let's go expand the machine one, and let's expand software, and let's expand the Microsoft. Now we want to look for Windows. Now here we want to expand the Windows right here. As you can see, Windows, we want to expand the Windows, and then now we want to expand the current version. As you can see, the current version is expanded. Step is to expand the policy. So right here, the policy, that's what we need. You expand the policy. Now the policy is here. Now you want to select the system right here, and after you select the system right here, next step will be to click on select here. Okay, and as you can see, is right here as a software Microsoft Windows current version. That's what we need. Okay, now that we have our key path, let's go ahead and then give it a name. So the name will be, it's gonna be a local account. Let's see, local account filter policy. Okay, policy, and here you want to choose rec D word right here, and then the value that you want to just click put one here. Now what we want to do next is we want to click on apply, and then we want to click on okay. Right, now it's time to enable our WinRM server. So the WinRM server is the Windows remote management. It is a Microsoft protocol that allows remote management of Windows machine using something like PowerShell or other tools. So it enables secure communication between systems for automation, configuration, and remote administration. And that's what the next step that we're going to set up. Okay, so now it's time to set up our WinRM server, which is the Windows remote management. Okay, so now to do that, you want to go to AD lab and right click on AD lab, and then click on create a GPU in this domain, and then now here you want to give it the name, and let's see, and the name will be enable WinRM server. Okay, that's gonna be the name, and you want to click on okay, and then now here you want to come to enable WinRM here, and then click, and you want to go to edit, and as you can see here, now we expand the policy, and let's expand the administrative template. We expand the Windows component. We want to go to Windows. We're looking for Windows remote management, this one right here. Now we want to click on WinRM service, and here so this is one we want to click here, allow remote service management through WinRM, and we want to click on edit policy, and we want to set it to enable here, and here when it's set IPv4, we want to just click on let's see, this one right here, and then you want to click apply, and then you want to click on upload. Okay, and then now we want to go where it says allow basic authentication, and we're gonna go to policy, edit policy setting, and we want to go to enable here, and then we want to click apply, and then we want to click OK. All right, so now let's go ahead here, this one right here, allow encrypted traffic, and then we're going to go to edit policy, and we want to click to enable, and you want to click on apply, and you want to click on OK. All right, let's see, let's close this one here. Now we want to go to preference, expand preference, and now let's click on control panel setting, and then now we want to go to right click on service, and now we're going to go new, and then now we come to service. Okay, let's see, now let's choose here automatic right here. Now service name, let's go to the three dot, and let's Windows, that's what we need. Nope. Windows management instruction. Okay, which is this one right here. Oh, Windows remote management, that's what we need. Manage Windows remote management. Okay, you select that one, and this is what we have here. Okay, So now that's one we was looking for. And here let's select start service and let's click on apply and we click on OK, and let's go back to policy and let's go to administrator template and let's go to Windows component, which is this one right here. Now we need Windows shell. Okay, now this is what we need here, the Windows remote shell. You click on that one. We just move here so we can see. Oh, hold on, keep it second here. There you go. Make sure that we are seeing here. Okay, so now we are inside of our Windows remote shell, and let's see the next step is we want to click on remote, allow remote access shell, and we want to click on edit policy, and we want to click on enable here. We click apply and we click on OK. Now let's see, let's close this one right here. We don't need it anymore. We can close it, and then now let's go ahead and then enable the RDP. And now our next step is to enable our RDP, which is remote desktop protocol. Okay, so the remote desktop protocol is a Microsoft protocol that allows users to remotely access and control Windows computer over a network. Like it means if they are in the same network, you'll be able to remote access to it, which is like SSH. It's an administrator to manage servers and user to work on remote system as if they were physically present in the same office or same network, whatever. So that's going to be our next setup. So let's go. Now let's go ahead and enable our RDP. Okay, which is like our remote protocol. Let's see, to do that we want to go to lab and then you want to click on create a GPO in this domain and link it here. And now here, let's remove my coffee. We want to just make sure to give it a name. Let's see, and then now let's give it a name as enable. Let's do it enable RDP, and then let's do OK. Now we want to go to link and then right click on edit, and then now let's expand the policy, and then we want to go to administrative template. We want to go to the, let's see, Windows compartment, and we want to go to Windows service desktop. Hold on. Okay, now that we are here in our remote desktop service, that's what we need. You want to expand it, and then also when you expand it, you want to expand, let me make it big here. You want to expand the remote desktop host, okay, which is this one. Yeah, this one right here. You expand it. We want to go to connection. Now that we are here, we want to click on connection, and as you can see, this is a different connection description that we have, and we want to choose as this one right here, services. Okay, and we click on edit, and we want to click on enable, and then now after we enable, we want to go to apply changes, and then now we want to click on OK. All right, let's see, now we can call this here, and this time we're going to enable our RPC, which is remote procedure call. So this protocol is help you process the communication between computers on the network. It is essential for service like Advanced Directory, WMI, and file sharing. And just we want to make sure that the RPC is enabled on our ID on our Active Directory. So that's the protocol that we're going to enable right here. So let's go ahead. Now our next step is to set up our RPC. So now we want to do that. We want to go to right click on AD Lab and then create a GPO in this domain. And then what we want to do, we want to give it a name. Here, let's see, let's name it enabling RPC. And then now we click on OK. Now we want to go to enabling RPC and click on 8. Let's go to policies. We use this one again like what we did earlier. No, hold on. We need administration, and we want to go to system, and after system, let's see, we need remote procedure. Okay, here what we need is our remote procedure. Okay, now we double click on it, and this is what we need, this first one right here. Okay, that's what we need. And then we click edit policy, and we want to click on enable, and then we click on OK, and then now we want to click on apply, and then after OK. All right, so that one is done. Our PC is done. Okay, we are done with all those settings. So it's time for now us to enforce this policy that we have set up for our domain. To do that, we are going to use our Windows PowerShell admin. Okay, so let's go ahead and open our Windows PowerShell admin and enforce all this policy that we have set up. Okay, so now we want to make sure that all the policy that we set up are effective. We need to force them first. To do that, you want to come here into the start menu the start button, and then you right click on it, and then you open Windows PowerShell admin. Okay, and you want to click on yes, and when it's open, so now you want to run this command right here, which is going to be gp update space and say force, and then you want to type enter. Then just give it a time to update all the policy that we already ran. Okay, so as you can see, computer policy update has completely successful. Okay, so now that's what we wanted to do there.